Yeah, it's your boy Baby Runner, man. I'm sitting up here at the Why Not podcast, man. Hey, yo, check this out, bro. If you ain't in tune with this, my nigga, your ass is late. Neighbor.
All you do your work so well. You've been working so hard.
Hey, you hear that shit right there? Hey, you feeling that?
Theme music, like turn that motherfucker
Hey,
back
hey.
Do your work so well.
Hey, that shit hard, ain't
Catchy
it?
like power, you know how nigga I be.
Hey,
Nigga, sometimes I ought to be changing when power come on. I be like, let
come
that
on
shit
now.
slide.
Well, hey, it's your boy Bro Rogan, and we are back at the Why Not Studios. I am your host, Bro Rogan, and today we are sitting here with a guy, man, I've been following closely on the internet. Come to find out, we know the same people, obviously, because it's LA, and even though it's a big city, it's really not that big.
Right.
And I started noticing this dude, and I was like, man, this dude got some personality on him. So when I started doing my research, I said, oh, he not only got personality, he working on it. He know he got it. And I had to get him on, man, to let him come on this platform and talk about the things that he got going on. And I want you guys to go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment on this, and help me out with this young brother, man, and help him blow, because we all about blowing up, man. We here with Baby Runner. Let's go.
Y'all see the deal?
Let's go. Hey, before we even get into that, hey, that intro music is crazy, right?
Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm sitting up here trying to. Then the beat drop. I'm like,
Hey,
hold up,
hey,
yo, like, what
hey.
type of shit is this?
You know why I did that? It's because when I see these big platforms, like let's say like Adam 22, and he has like all these followers, and he has a Gucci Man song, and me as a businessman, I always wonder, man, how much money does Gucci make off them playing that shit? So I said, nigga, when I start mine, nigga, I want my own intro music. I don't want to have to pay a nigga, because I plan on being as big as these niggas. So I'm like, I don't want niggas coming at me once I reach 5 million subscribers and be like, yo.
And you gonna get your increments for that
Boy,
song.
yeah.
That's
hey,
nice.
I don't know if you seen the episode. I don't want to make it about me. This is the last thing, but I had Corrupt on here, and the minute he heard it, he said, "Hold on, who beat is that?" I said, "That's ours." He said, "I want it," and I'm like, "Okay." And he said, "No, I want that beat." So like, Corrupt, he should be putting the song to it. But what's going on with you, Runner, man? It's good meeting you, man. I'm glad you showed up.
Though, man.
Shout out Corrupt, Young Gotti, man.
You know.
So let's get into it, brother. Let's get into like your upbringing, where you from, and we'll start from there.
You know what I'm saying? Well, really, originally I was born in Chicago.
Let's
feel
go
me?
ahead. Shot
And
time. Hold it.
You know what I mean? My parents and shit, they wanted to get a nigga up out of there. They thought that, you know, I was gonna go down the wrong path, being up in there. My pops was real ambitious and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So
Okay.
He was like, man, fuck that. I'm going to Cali. He did some amazing shit though, cause he really like. See, I don't got no crazy. This the thing. I don't got no crazy fucked up story in my life, and a lot of that shit don't sell. You feel me?
No, I don't.
Like because a nigga need to hear that my dad was a crackhead. Nigga need to hear that my,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, he left moms.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, and did this and that with moms, and then moms it turns into this, and she's a survival story in herself. Like, nah, man, I had both my parents, man. You feel me?
Congratulations on that,
You
brother.
know what I'm saying? Like my pops, he was like a nigga that was like a go-getter and shit. You feel me?
Go
He a
ahead.
Leo like me. So
is
the
my
nigga,
wife.
You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Shout
so
out
you
to the
already know
Leos.
how we rock, man. Shout out Leo gang, man.
Right.
Hey, but you know what I'm saying? Pops came out to California. He like, man, I'm about to get up out of Chi-Town,
Right,
man.
it's
You
money
feel
out
what I'm
there.
saying? Nigga, and that's the rack.
Right,
even,
right.
Even back then, even though they had different what's the name, bro, it was bad. You feel
Right,
me?
yeah, it always
you know what
has
I'm saying?
been.
It's just the internet now, so people see how bad it is. and this and
100%.
that, right? So my pops like, man, fuck that. We're going to Cali. So he picked up and came to Cali, left us in Chicago, right?
Okay.
Came over here, and a lot of niggas ain't gonna do that, bro. Like,
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
they
like,
not.
Like, bro, a lot of niggas not gonna just reach back after they come out here and deal with the California, like,
The
glitz and
politics,
glam
the
and all this
shine,
shit,
exactly.
Like, and you from Chicago? Oh, man.
No, it's all good. Don't worry about that. It happens
Hey,
a
so-
lot. Like this is why we are the Why Not podcast, because we live naturally. Like we don't need to cut that. That's what happens.
So,
like
look,
shit
so-
happens.
So, yeah,
Let's get him another drink too.
but yeah, so he came out here, whatever, did his thing, man, and it was just like, you know what I mean? He reached back, got his money, you know what I'm saying? Sleeping in his
came-
car, working at McDonald's, working at
Hustling.
Burger King, all that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? And came out here and got his dough and then brought us out there. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't want to cut you up, but that I like what you said about like you don't have to have that type of story because like you said, you can bring it. Like you said, that's the shit that they want to hear from us because they think that's the only thing that makes us great. Exactly. We have to be the sorrow story. Like that's what Hollywood wants. Right. But one thing we didn't do, we didn't struggle. Right. Like we had everything we wanted. So like, even though I have a story to tell, my story is not like every story that they want to hear. Yeah,
who cares about that?
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a product of the county or crack babies or like the struggle and had to beg the neighbors for food and nah. Right. And I'm glad you brought that up because that's a good thing because we have to let everyone know like we're not all from that. We don't all struggle.
Right.
We all have a story though.
Yeah, that's the narrative.
That's the narrative.
That's the narrative they want to give to us because you know what I'm saying? Like they want the continuance of that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying?
100%.
So, you know what I mean? So therefore people that have our story is never really told about the kid that really had it all, but then he still slipped into the streets. Damn, why did he slip into the streets?
Right.
Or this or that. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Because the whole point is to take the black entrepreneurs or like fast forward in this story.
Come on.
My dad today is a millionaire.
Go ahead. Shout out to your dad. I got to give him props on that.
Pops, man.
Boy, cause it ain't easy, nigga.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
That first million is not easy.
Yeah, Pops came to it, man. This nigga got ranches and shit. You
Go
feel
ahead,
me?
shout
Like,
out.
he did his thing, man. And he started and he did it the working way. He started out
right.
You know what I'm saying? Gained position inside of the docks, Long Beach or whatever.
Ooh,
and fucking
longshoremen.
Yeah, doing that. And then fucking, you know what I'm saying, turned his shit into his own hustle where he learned his carpentry and all that type of shit.
Right.
And now, you know what I'm saying? Now, niggas shout out Lions Den.
Lions Den. Let's go. And like, he made it without the whole, I have to move the birds or I have to rob.
I gotta do that. I gotta rap. I gotta be this and that.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's where a lot of the shit so that's where a lot of the disconnection came with me and Pops because I'm seeing that.
Right.
You feel me?
Exactly.
And it's like, you know what I mean? I'm a prime story. I'm an A1 story of what the influence could give to you. You feel what I'm saying? Because even though we was in the hood, like my parents did show me something else. You know what I'm saying? And then they even tried to move me away. You get what I'm saying? So they moved me away from the shit and tried to move me to the birds, and I still came back. You feel me?
This is a terrible cliche, and I'm gonna sound so old saying it, but like they say, you could take the boy out the hood, but not the hood out the homeboy.
Oh God.
And even though that may sound corny, but that is the truth.
Right.
Because I had a lot of homies as well, because I did grow up in South Central too, and like everyone want to say the hood. To us, growing up there, it wasn't bad at all.
Right.
Yeah, it was a normal thing for us because not only we grew up in that environment, so we assumed everyone else was going through the same shit.
Right,
but we saw the shit on TV, so it's like, of course, like this is.
And we knew worse places than where we was at.
Exactly.
So we like, definitely, this ain't like, I don't give a okay, so you grew up, so I grew up over there in the hood. This shit ain't worse than Watts. You know what I'm saying?
Or this ain't worse than Ethiopia.
Or this ain't worse than Louisiana. So to us, it was like, okay, yeah, we going through hood shit, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? We understand why that man why he got his head bust.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
We understand why this nigga shot this person.
Exactly. We understood it.
Right.
And that's a prime. That I'm glad you put that out there because a lot of my friends and family, they don't understand, like, it's only a few. Like, I'm one of the guys who, if I see a video on the internet, right? And it's a video, I just going to get graphic. Let's say it's a cartel, and they shoot a nigga face off. Bah, 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 bah. Right. My first thing isn't like, damn, why they do that to him? My first thing is, what the fuck did he do to them to make them shoot his face off? Right. So when you say, yeah, we know why he got his head buzzed, that's the same way I feel about everything. Because I'm like, yeah, there's a reason this nigga got his shit blown up.
See, that's why. But see, that right there is why the continuation of whatever is going on in our society stays, right? That's what keeping us in this area, keeping these niggas separated in this area, keeping our people over here in the hills, keep having them people in this area go through what they go through as far as the police. Now we're understanding, so things aren't that sick to us. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's stuck in this.
We
so then we
numb
teach
to
our,
it.
So then we teach our kids to kind of be numb to it. You feel me? And like I say, like that's where a lot of my story was. You know what I mean? That Pops was like really. He's seeing the hard working. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. The hard working man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a rapper. I'm like, nigga, I don't know what you talking about, nigga. I'm trying to rap, nigga.
Right.
Like, I can rap, nigga.
Right.
And I'm like, so. But what it did was it made me not just be an average rapper. Now I'm trying to be better than everybody. Like that's why I'm a lyricist, as opposed to just a nigga that's just rapping. I got some songs, some old boom to boom songs, but I got a lot of, music where I'm like really trying to, hone in on things and touch key points and just be lyrical as opposed to
a
because
mess.
I was
Send
already
a
feeling
message.
like I wasn't trying to just be one of these rap niggas that Pops was talking about. He like, man, he trying to be a fucking rapper. Nigga?
Well, and like I always show my age because I appreciate being older, but that's just like us claiming the golden era. But it's a real thing for us because during the time when we was growing up and listening to rap, not only did you want to be the best, you wanted to be different.
Right. Exactly.
So I'm sure that's why you was like, nigga, I want to be a lyricist. I want to be better than this nigga. Nowadays, I feel like everybody want to be the same. That's why, like, when I look at something like TikTok, I'm like confused because I'm like, why is everybody doing the same dance? Why is everybody doing why is everyone the same?
Chase the trend. It tries to get you to chase the trend. Everybody you gotta fall in line.
Fall in line.
Like when you making music and this and that, and that's why you have people like that are influential like Kanye and shit like
Shout
that.
out to Ye.
Because when you get to seeing something different, it's like a breath of fresh air.
Exactly.
When you get to seeing something outside of the norm, it's like we all robots in this world. And then when you see somebody break wide, it's like, whoa, that wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That was different.
Exactly.
So now you're fixated on it. You got the C-Max. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out C-Mac.
You got little bro 4 extras. They different type of niggas. You feel me?
Yes,
And as
they
a
are.
matter of fact, C-Mac and 4 extras, just to speak on that, like
Please do.
it's like them niggas is okay. So when the world look at how. Like, look at me, bro. Like I'm a stump down
camera on
gang
him.
member.
Stun on him.
You know, I'm a stump down gang member, right?
Come on.
But
All day
at the
long.
same token, right? Back in the day, a person who is on the level that I am inside the streets, they're gonna really look that part. They're gonna really look like,
God.
and they're gonna really be sick.
Boy.
And there really is no more of that.
When face tattoos
when
really
you
meant something.
Exactly. Because from my hood, I was the first tiny loc with the hood on my face. Like, niggas didn't have that. Like, they used to make fun of me and call me a Mexican. Like, and shit like that. Like,
I was around in that area.
Yeah, like, it was like,
wasn't
nigga,
nobody
it
doing
was
that.
crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you got the hood in your face.
Yeah, like, nigga, you was
and then
crazy.
A couple niggas start getting it. Tiny Key, you know
out
what I'm
Tiny
saying?
Key.
And then it's like, you know what I mean? You start getting, a couple niggas start getting it. And then Baby Touche, nigga, FIP, Baby Touche, FIP,
and
Tiny
Big
Key.
Touche,
You know what I'm saying?
Stone.
So, you know what I mean? Like, then it started to be a thing, and now today, you'll see a nigga with tattoos in your face, you be looking at him, you might be a bitch.
Yeah.
might
And
be
it's
a
crazy
weirdo.
because I'm glad you brought that up because, like, in our era, that was the ultimate.
you went to
I'm
that level,
hard
it
as
was
a
bad.
motherfucker.
If you went to that level, it was
It was like,
that.
yeah, it was like I'm crossing the street.
Right.
Like even hardcore gang members used to be like, damn, this nigga crazy.
Right.
I done heard niggas with reputable names from sets when some of they little homies or big homies came out the pen and they had stripes on their face, no matter if it was they hood or anything. It was like, yo, this nigga been through some shit. Nowadays, it's what we just talked
Fashionable.
about. It's fashionable. It's a trend. Yeah. And I don't blame anyone but Lil Wayne. But no, not that.
No, that's what it. That's
And the
what
only
a lot
reason
of-
why I say I blame Lil Wayne is because I am now at the point where I have to give Lil Wayne more than flowers. Like, because I was part of the era where I was like, nigga, Corrupt the best. No, Nas is the best. No, Jay-Z. No, Ice Cube. But this nigga Lil Wayne has been going crazy for so fucking long. Not only can I agree with someone who says he's the best, but I can see why. Because if you look at rap, he is the father of everyone. Because all of a sudden now,
Yeah, there you
every
go.
nigga want dreads. Every nigga want face tattoos. Every nigga want to drink lean.
Yeah, but even in lyrics, right? Let me fuck you up right now, right? Even in the lyrics,
and that's why I
right?
said I blame Wayne.
Right. Even in lyrics, Wayne was like, he started that
Punch ins.
excuse me. He started that you know where a nigga be like, it's going down, basements.
Yes.
They started that.
That's what we would call like a double entendre.
You feel me?
That's what
You get
it's
I'm
a
saying?
double
Fuck
entendre.
y'all.
Yeah.
They started that type of joint, and now that's a
It's
part
when
of
you say
hip-hop.
something that has two meanings.
Yeah, that's a part of hip. No. But remember, nigga used to say back in the day, nigga be like, yeah, I'm sick like a psych patient.
Yeah,
I'm like a. You feel me?
Oh, he
I'm
changed it.
like a. No, they would just make them. They would just say what it is, and then make the reference after that. Of what-
100%.
Even in a sentence.
Let's go.
They would be like running down the street with a ball cap. Dodgers. You feel me? What's up? Like, you feel me? Like, it'll be like, okay,
Yeah,
all right,
I
you
get
feel
it.
me? Now that's a part of hip hop. Niggas do it all the time.
Yeah, and please, because I want to have Lil Wayne, and I only said I blame him because I know how great he is, and everyone growing up under him knows that, and everyone wants to be Wayne. So it's like the whole follow the trend. Why wouldn't you want to follow a trend? Because he's so great, but everyone is emulating him, I feel like.
exactly.
Even if they don't admit it or don't even know they're doing it.
Right.
Everyone is doing what Lil Wayne did. And boy, I got to give him his props.
I mean,
but
it
like,
was a- I
he's the
mean-
reason why these niggas walking around with face tattoos and ain't never banged a set in their life or
it
killed
real,
a nigga.
Keep it real. He's the reason why it's such an influx of Damus now. All
come
over
on.
the nation.
You know, we
I
know
mean,
that.
You know what I'm saying?
As LA niggas, we know that.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, we could attribute that to Mac 10 because Mac 10 went and dealt with them niggas.
He the one who
but-
made them niggas switch.
Right. So, but as far as it being like, because I remember the
You remember
year.
the 90s?
I remember the year 2005.
Remember
when
that?
I went back into the county, I was like,
Hold up.
bro, it was a million bloods.
All
I was
of a
like,
sudden.
what the fuck is all y'all?
Y'all
I'm talking
niggas-
about whole tanks, like, and it just wasn't.
It wasn't
honestly,
like
it just
that, bro.
wasn't like that in the '90s. With no
Nigga.
disrespect to my Damu niggas.
No, shout out to
you
all the
know, You know what
Damus.
I'm saying? But there was not a high volume of bloods.
No,
bro.
it was in the 90s here in LA. It was about, as far as Crips and Blood, it was easily, I could say 15 to 1, 20 to 1. Because
Easy.
I grew up in the 90s.
Easy.
And like I was telling my daughter, because she's only 15, she doesn't understand gangbanging at all.
Right.
And I was telling her how different it is. When I was in elementary, middle school, in the first 2 years of high school,
Right.
red was absolutely banned from school.
Right.
You couldn't wear it.
No, like-
because the only people that wore red back then was Bloods.
And remember the whole time from the 80s, 90s, they was the underdogs. You feel me?
100%.
Like, so it was like
It was fashionable to be a Crip.
Right. And see, that was the thing. That's the thing that with Wayne, he flipped it
He
around.
he made
and
every-
Not saying that it wasn't like stomped down, you know what I'm saying, Crips and Lokes and shit, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, as far as that blood shit, you gotta be some type of, because
You gotta be
gonna
some big
join
head.
you joining a losing team at the time.
100%.
So all them-
100%.
so all them
You
niggas,
surrounded.
And so on my mama, when I would run into them, I would, like a lot of times, you wouldn't run into the extra where it's just like every word is a
Baking
beat,
it and,
then it
Bix and-
wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? Because they was solid niggas and
They
they
was
was
solid.
they was more so respectable.
Uh-huh.
And if you cross the line,
You already
then
knew.
Then they gonna press play, they gonna ball game.
Not
Like,
only that,
that's the
if you was
solid-
in traffic back then and you seen a nigga banging blood,
Yeah.
you had high respect for him because you know, oh, this nigga is really with the business because,
Yeah.
like you said,
You
you're surrounded.
Yeah.
You on the losing team, and for you to represent that shit was like shocking.
Yeah, and
it was
if you
shocking.
staying down for it,
And
like,
you
ain't-
down for it.
It ain't
You
like
got
you just
red,
getting
red.
marked out and all this, because some niggas was getting marked out.
Oh,
like,
some niggas getting
like
marked out.
like everywhere.
Yeah,
like
we
both
got- it's
sides,
busters
like,
from everywhere.
So you know what I mean. But the niggas, you know what I'm saying. But if I know that this nigga banned, this nigga standing tall, he's still a rider. He a reputable. He not just letting you just walk
Right.
up and say whatever.
Right.
Like,
Nigga, that shit was
ain't no-
different.
Yeah, it was a different.
That
it
shit was
a different
different.
ball game.
And-
as opposed to now, you may catch a nigga saying blood. You be like, all right, you feel what I'm saying?
Come on now.
Like,
And that is great. That's a great point because there was a shout out to Mac 10, shout out to DJ Quick, shout out to all the Damus who was pushing it before. but Lil Wayne made that shit not only fashionable, because if you went to other states in the 90s, which I did, Snoop was so big, you had these niggas in other states banging Crip.
Yeah.
But when Lil Wayne became big, all of a sudden, now, nigga, you in Atlanta, every nigga blood. You in Texas, all the niggas is blood. And you like, and all you could think about was Wayne. Because it was like, he the only nigga that was on.
That was putting on for that.
He was the only nigga putting on
Right,
for it.
exactly.
He's the only one. So I spent a lot of time talking about Wayne. I love that nigga, but it made a good point to what we're talking about and what we represent and where we're from as far as the city. Right. So back to the lyrics, because you said you was telling your pops, I want to be a rapper and I want to be better than a nigga.
Right.
So when did you start like
Man,
just taking the rap shit serious? And he was like,
man,
yo,
I was going to jail. I was going to jail,
LA County?
man, and I'm gonna tell you no, excuse me, not LA County though, the halls. You feel me? I was going to
McLaren
camp.
Hall or YA?
Man, when I was going to from Challenger.
You've been to all of them.
Yeah, we're going to Challenger, Scudder. Nigga, come
Gladiator
on, bro.
School.
Like, nigga, come on, bro. Seymour, nigga. Like
You was there
before Unit Y was there, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We all niggas that. Where was you at, bro? Before Unit Y was there, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know, nigga, like I say, Central. You feel me? All that
all
type
of
of
them.
like really. I spent a lot of my younger years in that, and that was the whole thing that Pops was trying to get me to see. He like them rappers. You trying to be a rapper. Nigga,
They don't know this.
They be doing some other, like you gonna be having yourself in the world of, you know what I'm saying? Then, nigga, next thing you know, he look up, I'm from the hood, I'm tripping.
Got a name too.
I'm having shootouts
Got
in
a
front
real
of-
name from over there.
Come on, bro, I'm having shootouts in front of the house, chasing shit in front of the house, like type, or like, they like, oh, fuck that, like, we tripping. So, it's like, so going through the halls, you feel me? First off, I used to rap like Wu-Tang because my big brother was a lyrical type nigga, and so he was just like a lyrical listening type nigga. He used to rap too though.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Big
but
Bro.
Yeah. So he like, man, so I would try to rap like that, and then he'll fuck with me. He'll make, he crack jokes like our brothers and crack jokes, but he'll rap it. He'll be like, nigga, you over there looking with your fucking stupid face. In the place. Right?
on.
I'll be like, oh. So
That's
then I'll
hard.
say some stuff and I try not to. I try to rap, but it'll fuck up. So then I start making catchy shit. He like, oh, and he gave me my props. He like, oh,
Okay.
nigga, you. I'm like, oh, all right. And I wanted that response.
You wanted
when
that
I rap.
exactly. You wanted the
Now I'm
nigga
like, oh,
to have that
yeah,
reaction.
You feel me? So boom, I go in there. So I'm in the so I'm rapping like Wu-Tang, Felipe Rome, but I'm saying shit
Nigga rapping like
I'm saying
Inspect the Deck.
I'm saying shit that niggas, it's bars.
Super
but niggas
bars.
don't understand the bars, bro.
Boy.
They don't get the bars. So I'm rapping, Felipe Rome, Olivet, Bethlehem, no Decius, Ephesus, Macedonia, Cappadocia, Hierapolis, Italy, Sidenobi, Problem Child, if you don't know me, I form these niggas like Adobe. My whole life is gonna show me. Gormandizing these niggas whole verbal while they steady gnawing on my lyrics until my rhyme turn purple. I play these niggas like Atari. My rap lyrics Safari. I shout them on glass and I shout them on, you know what I mean?
Come on now, let's go. Get 'em.
I'm rapping this at 12 years old. You feel what I'm saying?
That's real bars.
Yeah, right. So they like, man. So I go in there into juvenile camp, right? And these all the niggas from the city.
And at the time, you from the set.
No. Before, like,
When you hit the halls, was you
not
from
when I first, not
from
when
your
I first
hood?
hit, no, not when I first hit jail, nigga. When I first hit
You was a
jail,
civilian.
nigga, I'm basically a civilian. I just know what area I was in
Right.
and this and that, but I'm a civilian until I really ran into nigga like
Real.
shit. And now I see it. That's why I say they be saying that shit gonna help you. That let me see that I can handle being around gang members.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like now I'm like, all right, so shit, nigga, I'm kind of, and they respect me because I'm a fight and all
Right,
that shit.
right.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying? So then that let me know. Now I get out. Now I'm like, all
I can do
yeah.
this.
Exactly,
Like,
bro.
nigga, it's no problem.
So that shit is not a rehabilitation sending them little kids in the jails and
Not
shit
at
like
all.
that,
And
bro.
then have you been seeing the shit on Instagram? I've been getting a lot of notifications on Instagram about the abuse that these kids have gone through.
Yeah.
Cause I where I
Be
grew
going
up,
through grown man abuse in that motherfucker.
right?
Like, how they-
Right. I grew up in like the West Adams area. Yeah. Even though my uncles and them had shops on Vernon and shit, but like our property was in the West Adams area, and the house right next door to me was a group home.
Right.
So like everyone who was coming out of YA, McLaren Hall, the group home had 15, 20 niggas at a time. So like all of these kids I used to be, I mean, I grew up with these kids, 15 years, 16 years. So like, but it was something about each one of them I could tell was off. And it wasn't just because they come from YA. Believe me, all my cousins was in YA at one time. All of them was in the pen. But it was something about the group home kids, and I got close to one guy, Johnny, Black Pea Stone. He was like one of the dudes from like I think he went by Yellowstone or one of them names back then. But one thing he told me that really fucked me up. He said, man, them halls didn't teach me shit. That halls taught me how to keep a grown man off my back. When he said that, nigga, it meant several different things to me. It didn't just mean gang shit. It meant gang shit. It meant abuse shit. And I just sat back and I said, damn, now I know why y'all niggas is the way y'all are.
Right.
Everybody in this house is just running wild. And it just had me, I had a different perspective for like kids going through that shit. So it's like when you say it didn't teach you shit, it don't. It's no rehab center. It's like, nigga, it's teaching you how to survive in these streets.
They need to find a different way.
I don't think they give a fuck.
that they handle these kids, but it's not. They don't give a fuck about that because it's about being on a whole cycle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We trying to get you to go and be absent from the fucking. This the cycle, bro.
Show 'em.
Nigga, you grow up, kid. You feel me? And your daddy ain't there.
Bye.
You know what I'm saying? So now you over here with your mama, right? Your mama is living in the hood. You get what I'm saying? Because
Right.
she can't. Not that she is any less ambitious as anybody else.
Right.
But because the way this economy is set up, like
This is the only thing
this
for
is
her.
where you live.
This is her only
You feel
option.
me? This is what you can afford.
This her option.
And you without a nigga staying right there, right? So boom, so she does there, boom, boom, right? Yo, you got teachers, you know what I'm saying? Teachers who are in the poverty-stricken areas. You
Yes.
get what I'm saying?
Right.
Boom. So soon as they get a couple years old, like a couple years into this teaching shit, they have the option to go ahead and transfer to a
100%.
better area.
Yep.
Which teacher is not gonna do that?
So they go
now-
from Gompers to Audubon.
Yeah, look, that was a shot.
Yeah,
Hey,
nah.
look, but see, no, they gonna go to Norwalk. They gonna go to fucking, you know what I'm saying, somewhere else, some other place that they
Louis
feel
Obispo.
is some place where they feel is more prestigious than this.
Rancho.
You get what I'm saying, right? So then, bam, now we got this new teacher that's coming in and teaching these kids, and this teacher is just knowing because they're just starting in their career. You feel me? So boom, so they gotta go and go to the school that they want you to go to, right? So then when they go to these schools, right, they teaching these kids at this level. So now the mother goes to a fucking what? She gets a better job, gets a raise, finds a nigga.
She
you
work
know
at
what I'm
Kaiser
saying?
now.
Whatever. She upgrades. She goes to a different area. The kid is now taken from there
Okay.
to the school, to the Norwalk, to the fucking whatever, right? Now
Okay.
these teachers are all seasoned teachers because
Seasoned.
they ain't just been placed here. They've been all transferred and they've been here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now the kid is thrown into one of these classes where a teacher is teaching like this now, not the fucking
Not the hood
slow way that the, you know what I'm saying, that they
Standing
teach
over your shoulder, reading with you, not that way.
because she just fucking learning. You feel what I'm saying? So now you getting these seasoned teachers that's like, yo,
Ooh.
get with the program, bro.
Or
you know
get
what I'm
left.
saying? Right. So when they don't get with the program, what happens? Now
They failing.
your ADHD or your ADD or your fucking something's wrong. The parent, now they're telling the parent, you know what I'm saying, who might be a single parent, you know what I'm saying, is, hey, yo, check this out. Your kid needs to start taking medicine. And they being told by a fucking a fucking
licensed
school
professional.
Hell no. Like, because a licensed professional wouldn't tell them that.
Okay.
You feel me? What's telling them that is a teacher, a school fucking psychiatrist who don't have no credentials. Is putting that into you. You feel me? Putting that to the baby mama who don't have no So the daddy probably in jail. Hey, yo, they trying to put little, you know what I'm saying, little Tyrone on such and such and such, right? Nigga, you feel me? And he like, nigga, what? Nigga, no, we don't gotta put him on the shit. Oh, nigga, you don't know nothing. They talking about they gonna nigga.
You not here
child
anyway,
services-
nigga.
Child services is going to right. You feel me? Because also in the back end, they teaching the women to be combative with their men. You feel what I'm saying? So, what, nigga, you ain't here, nigga?
We
Fuck
don't
that,
need you. We
nigga.
can go to the county.
Bitch, I'm out here twerking on the headlights with the red light. You feel me? So, boom. So now he don't got no say-so in that. They put the kid on fucking psychiatric medicines.
ADHD is
You
some
feel
bullshit.
me? Right, or whatever. But what this shows the kid, though, the most important part, what this shows the kid is that there is no room for you to. Remember, I told you I'm seeing. If I see the fucking, if I only see the drug dealers and I only see the such and such and such nigga getting the money from doing this, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, or whatever. I'm not going. It's what you see. Now you're showing me that I cannot succeed in school. School is not for me. You're putting me in a certain kind of class. You feel me? You're basically saying I need this. You're putting me in.
It's putting you in the
ESL,
box.
right? So now I'm writing off school for me because you know why? I see smart kids who are not told this, and they're like, "Oh shit."
I'm not
you feel
like
me?
him.
Yeah, I'm not like that. He gonna make it like that. Me, what else? I'm not looking at this as I'm not looking at this as a way of me succeeding in life, bro.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I write that out, bro. So now what am I left? The rappers, the basketball players, the motherfucker. And what if you was like me? I don't know how to play basketball. I'm not athletic, bro.
You're
you
not?
feel what I'm saying? Hell no,
I
man.
am.
What the fuck?
I can play every sport.
Man, I cannot, man. I'm trying. I done got
But
cut.
you know,
I done got
I'm-
cut in the middle of the
In the middle of your dribble.
Man, middle of practice. Nigga, hey, I don't know. None of y'all got cut in the middle of practice.
Hey.
I got cut. Yo.
I'm glad you touched on that because what Biggie say, either you sling crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot. And that's the options our kids really think that's all they have. That's why I respect like a LaGuardia or those performing arts schools because instead of, I feel it's better for kids if you put a kid in a school, right? Yeah. And let's say, because we all don't love school. Like, some kids can be smart, but they just don't like the process of school.
Right.
And plus, it's 6 periods, and it's like, yo, I'm supposed to remember math, I'm supposed to remember history, science, all in one day. Man, fuck all that shit. Yeah. That's why I respect these schools, performing arts. Hold up, time out. I hope that ain't one of the homies.
LA, man.
LA, baby. No, but that's why I respect these performing arts schools because you go to these schools and they say, what you like to do? What you want to be? You say, nigga, I want to be a music producer. Every day you go to that motherfucker, you learning the ins and outs of music producing. That's why I love Mobb Deep. And the reason why I love Mobb Deep is because at that time, I was like you. Nigga, I think I want to be a rapper.
Right.
But then my older homies introduced me to Mobb Deep, right? I'm listening to that Shook Ones album. And me, I was a guy who always read the credits on the back of CDs because I needed to know who the fuck made this beat. So when I'm reading the credits, have it. And when he said, and I'm only 19 and my mind is old, I'm thinking to myself as a 14-year-old kid, this nigga making this kind of music at 19?
Right.
This nigga's awesome.
Right.
Then I learned that they went to LaGuardia in New York, a performing arts school where they honed their craft. Havoc, Prodigy, he said, I want to be a rapper. That's all he did in school.
Right.
Learn how to write rhymes, learn how to write bridges and hooks. Havoc learned how to engineer, how to master, how to produce, how to sample. Right. So that's what I want. I wish kids did like the Montessori schools. I think that's what kids should do more of. Right. Like my daughter has been playing the piano since she was 5. Right. She's 15 now. She's done maybe 10, 15 recitals. Right. She gets up there. Not only does she play the piano, she also sings. And my thing is, if this is what you love, this is what you should focus on from an early age. Don't get caught on this, oh shit, they got me reading these science books. You don't want to be a scientist, then why the fuck are you taking science? You don't want to be a mathematician, why the fuck are you? So it's that's why I respect these schools that just let you, because I think you can be a more successful individual, more successful adult if you just focus on one thing, one craft. Yeah, you could be many things. I'm not saying like if you want to be a pianist, that's all you focus on. But if music is your thing, just focus on music. if writing is your thing, just focus on writing.
Yeah,
if
in all
art
aspects
is your
of it.
thing,
So
just
in all
focus on that.
aspects of it, like,
So I think they should do more of that in school instead of just saying, hey, little Tommy isn't good at math, so we gonna fail him. Maybe Tommy don't want to do a job that has anything to do with math. Maybe Tommy is good with his hands. Maybe Tommy can put a fucking car engine together in 10 minutes. Maybe Tommy can fucking draw a Picasso. Maybe Tommy is the next Basquiat. So it's like, maybe you should focus on that one thing that Tommy is good at instead of trying to make Tommy good at 6 different
But
things.
see, I'm gonna say, okay, when you talk about like that, right? I'm gonna have to say that I feel like that prepares you for what you really have to. Okay, so like me, I fuck with movies.
Go
I
ahead.
fuck with books.
We're gonna get into
I
that.
I fuck with rapping. I fuck with clothes.
Go ahead.
I fuck with you know what I'm saying, skits. You know what I'm saying, like
Them shits
or
is
whatever,
hilarious too.
right? So like taking all these courses at once, it's allowed me to be able to use this part of the day
Right.
to focus on one, use this part of the day to focus on one, use that. And I feel like that's kind of what they preparing them to do.
Well, I don't mean
But you
every
need to be-
student.
but where I feel you at is that I feel like whatever the areas that you are training them in, I feel like they kind of need to be a little more custom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
No, when I say that, I don't mean like all students should be forced to just focus on one thing, because I'm the same way. Like, I read every day. I watch a lot of TV,
Right.
a lot of movies, really into fashion, really into everything that science, a lot of different things. Only because I'm one of those kind of, just like you, I can soak it in.
Right.
I don't struggle with shit. Even if it's something that I struggle with, I'm gonna force myself to learn it. So like, you know how certain people you can do one you could show them one thing and they can learn after one try, but it might take me 10, but I'm gonna make sure that I know it. So like certain kids aren't like that, but like, so when I say like make sure that you make them good at one thing, I'm talking about the kids that struggle in school, because there's a lot of kids that struggle in school because they just don't want to learn a curriculum. Maybe Tyrone don't give a fuck about math. So like for you to just write Tyrone off and he look at the smart kid and be like, man, I'm not like him. Yeah, you may not be like him in that,
Right.
but you might be better than him in this.
Yeah, it's a whole nother angle.
Right,
That's
it's
not
a whole
just,
nother angle.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And man, this is becoming a really good interview, because like you're well versed in a lot of things. And you talked about books. You talked about movies. I hear you have a book.
I do.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, Loyalty Don't Exist, man, on Amazon right now, man.
Go
Get on
ahead.
Amazon Prime.
Come
so I
on.
can get to you
What's
fast.
like, not to spoil it. I don't want to know what happens in the end, but let's talk about the premise of the book. What is it about?
So basically, man, you know, it's about a boy who is faced with the Los Angeles adversity and shit, man, from a kid.
Okay.
And you know, his friend is part of the area, but not a gang member, but just. You know, he from LA.
We
man. He got
affiliated,
spunked.
no matter
He got-
what.
He got spunked, man.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
just in, you know
It's
what I'm
in
saying?
us.
And so it's like you live over there, and then and the book really addresses a lot of, if you look at them in the context of it,
Okay.
like it addresses a lot of issues in LA. Like the first issue, what I'm explaining right now, is that the issue of a kid turning a gang inside of being in fucking middle school,
Okay.
but also we already know you,
Right.
so then you turn in the gang and it's like, and then, you know what I'm saying? So now you gotta press your line about shit. And it's,
Right.
you know what I mean? So I'm showing a disconnect once people turn into these gangs, like basically, you feel me?
Yes.
So basically, he you know, he goes through his thing, man. He get mistaken identity. He loses his best friend.
Okay.
Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about, and that's in the in
See,
the beginning
that
sequel.
is-
Like that's in
Hey.
the beginning part of it. Like
And
how,
that's the difference. That's what we need. We need a different perspective. And I would like to let you know that your book was purchased before you came in here today. Shout out to my brother-in-law. Shout out to Zach Gogo Pics. He did buy your book on Amazon. He made sure to
appreciate
come
it,
and
man.
tell me. He's the one that
man.
pointed that out to me. So shout out to Zach. He said,
Yeah.
make sure you pull up. It's on the board over there.
Yeah,
Look up
yeah,
Loyalty Don't Exist.
yeah,
Because he
see.
did buy your book
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
way
right,
out here,
right,
man.
right.
I really, really, really love that, bro. And what else I want to know is, because when he told me that, I researched it on the internet and I saw clips. So are you trying to have that book turned into a movie, or are you working on that?
I'm actually shooting a movie
Okay.
right now to it, man. I'm talking about I'm going
Word.
through the whole, I'm experiencing something
not
new for the first time. That's actually the hardest shit I ever did in my life. You feel me?
Isn't
I'm
it?
not going by no budget with as far as like no huge budget with these niggas got. Like I'm not going by nothing. Like, bro, I'm using a lot of my influence.
Come on now.
Because I'm very influential. Like I'm honestly, man, I'm the first viral. Well, I'm gonna say from the hood. I'm gonna say the first viral nigga from the hood.
Go ahead.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of the first viral people, period, because I was viral as soon as the internet happened. With the documentary Why We Bang, you know what I'm saying? Where I was in the alley. Noodle knockers,
Now,
you know what I'm
let me
saying?
ask you something about Why We Bang.
Yeah.
Was that all based on the 40s?
It was based on LA.
I
But
seen
it had a lot of 40s in
had
it.
a lot. I seen some of it.
It had bloods in it. But see,
You had the Clipper
looked
jersey
like,
on.
It looked it like that, but the thing was that 40s wasn't getting a lot of notoriety. So when you heard of 40, like when you heard certain gangs, and you'd be like, it got to be about them because they don't get mentioned
It wasn't
inside of
mentioned
shit.
at all.
The places that was getting mentioned was like Avalon, like 60s. You know what I'm saying? Like shit
anything
like that.
in Compton.
Yeah, Inglewood shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
you know what I mean? All
Nobody
that was
wanted to
getting
let the
mentioned.
40s in.
Like the 40s, we you know what I'm saying? But we had people though. Like we had people that was right up under y'all nose. Like we had Rated R.
Rated
that
R.
was part of Thug
Big
Life.
Runner.
That's
Come
Big
on.
Runner.
Big Runner,
That's my big
baby.
homie, man. He told me, yeah, free Big Runner, man. You know what I'm saying?
We had I'm going to bring up the story. I didn't want to because I wanted to bring him on. Like the story I was telling you about one of your homies, Big Key. Yeah. Like y'all had Big Key in the 80s.
Shout out Big Key.
Shout out Big Key, man.
Big Key, man.
Easily the funniest man I ever met in my life.
Make you laugh with just his laugh.
Man, he
need to get him on
he
here,
would just
Key.
laugh.
We gonna get you on here, Key.
Big Key, please come on. It's Brooklyn, baby. and the reason why I say that is because when I was rapping back in the day, I was one of them lyricist niggas like you.
Okay.
And every time I came around, Big Key would be like, bust a rap to anybody that I haven't met. So that's how I met a lot of your homies.
Right.
Because my cousin was cutting in your hood. So, but I was coming around.
Who your cousin?
Lil J from the shop. Shout out to
yeah,
Morris
shout out
Barbershop,
Jay
6th
Morris.
Avenue,
You already know,
and
Morris.
Vernon and
Hey,
3rd
baby,
Ave. Y'all know,
baby.
come on, y'all know Jay. Everybody know Jay, Lil J.
Right.
But Big Key was there every day. It's in y'all section. Him and Junebug, rest in peace. And he used to always tell me rap. And my raps were so advanced, he would say I sound like a New York nigga. So my nickname, whenever I came around him, was Brooklyn. Even though I'm his LA stomped down nigga, Cortez, cornrows, he called me Brooklyn just because of the way I rap. Right. So I got to get Key on here because one day I'm sitting with Key and I just like to sit around him because I've never laughed as much as I did when I was, just like you said, just hearing him laugh made me laugh.
It's contagious.
His laugh is contagious. And he told me a story about how he was signed to Madonna. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, nigga, I had a record deal with Madonna in the 80s and Bobcat. And shout out to Bobcat. Y'all nigga, shout out to Bobcat from your area. And he told me this crazy story on how first of all, I knew Madonna started Maverick Records. Right. And Madonna is one of those women, she gonna be down with whatever's the trend. Like, she's like, nigga, this hot right now. And when nobody was giving rap a chance other than NWA, she like, yo, this rap shit gonna blow up. Cause a lot of people didn't believe in that shit. And she signed Big Key. It was Big Key and one of your other homies. I can't remember who else. And he told me the story, and I was just amazed by that because at that time, that's all we wanted was a record deal. I'm like, nigga, you had a record deal. Not only that, you had with Madonna. Right. And he told me that they used to like to drink their 40 ounces hot. They used to sit them in the sun on purpose to make the motherfuckers hot because you get a bigger buzz. God damn, Key, you niggas just really stomped down gangsters.
That's some throwback.
And this is the time.
Type nasty.
Hey, that's some OG shit. This that early 80s shit.
Man.
So he told me, and you guys gotta remember, or you guys gotta know, especially you young guys, this is back when engineers made money based on how long you were in the studio.
Hourly.
It's hourly. It's no budget. It's like, nigga, if it take me 17 days just to mix this one song. Nigga, 17 days. And you had to just go with it. So they in the studios. It's a white guy, obviously, engineering their album. This is late 80s, early 90s. They drunk in that motherfucker, and they feeling like the nigga taking too long. So they jump on him, beat him, whip him. She say, by the time they when the white guy called Madonna, by the time they left the studios, they was dropped. So for him to tell me that story and no one else know, this is not a story. Nigga, even Fat Five Freddy never told the story.
You know some crazy shit.
Key
right?
told me that story.
I'm gonna tell you some shit.
I love that nigga Key.
So the nigga, and shout out Key, cause look, man,
The funniest nigga in the history.
look, y'all understand that I feel like the homies is blackballed. We just now being able to get
That's
inside
what 4 Extra was
and
telling
be on
me.
some shit. We blackballed, bro.
Blackballed,
like,
huh?
You feel me? Shout out Extras on game.
Shout out
you
4
feel
Extras.
me?
That's my nigga for
Extras,
life.
my nigga, man.
X4,
That's my
free
brother.
him.
I'm definitely got some shit to say about my nigga Extras on this bitch. You
like
feel
that.
me? So it's like back in the day, you know, Big Rudder was with the Thug Life shit and this and that or whatever. So he got into it with Psych. You feel me?
remember that.
Yeah, he got into it with Psych. So it was an incident where BR like basically pulled up with Gang Thick at the studio or something like, or at the record company,
know this
and
story.
pulled up Gang Thick.
I know this story, man.
They went up there tripping gang members. You know what I'm saying? I still have big homies this day. Be like,
Talk
yeah,
about it.
I was there when they
That
pulled
nigga
up.
be all right.
Like it was the infamous pull up.
I know that pull up.
They pulled up.
I know that pull
I
up.
was there. You feel me? So a long time. You gotta understand. We went through a lot of shit because you had J.O.
I was just gonna say that.
You had J.O. beefing with Jay.
I was on that pull up when they was filming Baby Boy on Vernon.
Oh,
They pulled up over there.
Jay beefing with Snoop.
You remember that?
Pulled up over there. J.O. Felony and Baby Biscuit pulled up over there.
Shout out Biscuit.
Right.
Is he free?
Swap it. Yeah, he free. You
Shout
know what
out
I'm saying?
Biscuit. That's
And,
my dude.
You know what I'm saying? They pulled out, boom, squabbled up or whatever the case may
Ooh,
be.
I was right there. They came to the shop.
It was crazy.
It was
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying? So we got a lot of
Yeah. Y'all had niggas that was ready.
reason to get
Because
banned and shit. You
just
feel
off
me?
the top, that Bobcat produced "I Need Love."
Right.
You niggas don't come. If you into hip hop and you don't know LL Cool J,
No,
"I
look,
Need Love"
but the
is
crazy-
the first
but the crazy-
crossover rap song.
But the crazy part about that is, even in the Bobcat situation, now we saw blackball that people really try to throw Bobcat off like he
East-
60s.
Ooh,
You feel me?
he not though.
We know.
Can you
feel
tell
me?
me this? Why do you feel that you guys were blackballed? Because like I've been telling, 4 Extra, I'm gonna keep shouting him out because I love that dude to death. And when he was here, he like, nigga, we here now. We kicking in the door. And he also mentioned that y'all were blackballed. Me being an LA guy, I knew the story about Big Key. I know J.O. I knew the story about Bobcat.
Look at the gap, though. Look at the gap.
But why?
Look at the gap.
Cause and I'm not trying to do no Adam 22 shit.
It could have been all you older niggas. You niggas, they got us blackballed.
Hey, hey. And I'm not going to do no Adam 22 shit, but I'm going to say something that, cause like I see how the Hoovers are also blackballed. And I can't, should I stop? Should I stop
Listen,
there?
No, listen, bro.
Can I
Listen,
tell you why I
this
think
is
they are
why I say-
blackballed?
This is why I say, because first off, I went on no jumper, right? And I said,
did. I watched
went on
that.
no jumper and I said that we blackballed. Until I said we blackballed,
They start saying it.
nobody said that the Hoovers was blackballed, bro.
You right.
You get what I'm saying?
right.
This is the thing, bro.
You might be
the
right.
Hoovers is everywhere.
Ain't Tone Loc from Hoover?
How can you be blackballed when you got Schoolboy Q? You got all these type of niggas. How can you be blackballed? But if you
Tiger
look at,
claimed that
if you
shit.
look at Tiger, you got bro like, and not only that, they're behind the scenes in the game. You get what I'm saying? Like, there is no connection with our homies. That once the homies get on, there ain't no connection that's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Either they cut the homies off, if they are there, nigga, they cut the homies off and be on whatever they on, or they just get cut off themselves, bro.
Thank you for clarifying that, because I really heard them say that, and I was like, damn. And you know what? I never even thought about Schoolboy
Man, we
Q.
see y'all
Schoolboy
everywhere.
Q, one of my favorites.
Come on, bro. Nigga,
Yeah.
y'all just had Tiger in the alley. nigga.
With
on
all
gang
of them.
signs, bro. Like this
You
Tiger.
right. You right.
This Tiger in the middle of the Young Money era.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry.
How niggas is blackballed? We blackballed. Like if you go look at, I got a video on there that's called 6 Minutes with the Rolling 40s. Go,
6 minutes with the Rolling 40s.
go
Pull that
look
up
at-
on.
Go look that up on YouTube. Man.
YouTube.
You know
6
what I'm
minutes
saying?
with the Rolling 40s.
6 minutes with the Rolling 40s, bro. And I show you all the rappers that's from. First off, we one of the deepest gangs nationwide, bro.
I mean, it's
you
Fig
get what
to
I'm
Crenshaw.
saying? Like, not just that.
That's
Not just that.
huge.
We also nationwide. We got gangs in Tennessee. Shout out my Tennessee niggas.
You-
Shout out New York.
Atlanta.
Shout out Atlanta.
Shout out to Young
Shout
Jock.
Shout out motherfucking
Jeezy.
Jersey, all these niggas. Shout out all
Don't
the homies.
Jeezy claim 40s?
Albuquerque. Shout out Oklahoma.
Little
Shout
Rock,
out,
Arkansas.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Texas, Orange,
Texas.
Texas.
Yep.
We see y'all everywhere. Shout out
It's all-
shout out fucking Colorado.
Come on.
Shout out bro, come on, man. Shout out Washington. Let us
Go
know.
ahead.
Like where we got actual sections in each of these parts.
These niggas
You
is
get what
deep.
I'm saying? Like nigga, Florida. Shout out Florida.
Come on now.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like bro.
Alabama.
It's
These
like
niggas
we
deep.
got all these niggas in different Georgia. On God.
Macon.
Shout out Georgia.
Shout out Macon, Georgia.
I'm talking about, man.
There's a
I'm
lot
talking
of them
about
out there.
not just from Atlanta. Let me shout out all of Georgia because they're gonna be like, y'all just said Atlanta.
Yeah,
nah,
no,
we see y'all.
Macon.
Warner Robins, we see y'all, baby. You feel
Marietta.
me? Like, oh God. So look, so I'm saying like, with all this talent, and if you go look on there and you could say that, wait a minute, ain't not one of these niggas blown up in the gap of J.O. Felony and Big Runner, Rated R, to now, and y'all got BR. Like, first off, nigga, not only am I'm one of the first tiny little rappers in LA with a CD out.
Say it
y'all
again.
know it. Like, bro, before YouTube,
Say it again.
before all that, like niggas didn't have CDs, bro.
Not
you know
at
what
all.
I'm saying? Y'all, they actually compared my album on Vernon to the Hood Unit.
Baby Runner did it.
That all the 6-0s had did that Nipsey was on at first. His first album, but it was a
I remember that Crenshaw.
It was a
that
compilation
Paul with the purple Paul
with all them. It's called Hood Unit.
Yeah, it was with Cussy.
Yeah, exactly.
Look.
Right. Nigga, right. You see what I'm saying? So they compared my album to that album where it was
I
like,
remember that
wait a minute, you know, where it was like, oh, this nigga better. This nigga album is my single album that they was saying was, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But, you know what I'm saying, like, you had, nigga, also, I'm one of America's first podcasters. Nigga,
Go
Talking
ahead,
Greasy.
talk your
Talking
shit,
Greasy,
Runner.
bro. Y'all remember Talking Greasy? Like,
Come
Talking
on
Greasy,
now.
we had that, like, bro, like, so for you know, us to still be in this thing where we just now kicking in the door is crazy.
You've been in this motherfucker,
It's
bro.
crazy,
Because,
bro.
listen, like I said, I've been around that section, whether it was the 20s, 30s, 40s, and the 60s, like my whole life. Like, I know I don't have to go on the whole roll call, but you know, I know well-known reputables from all those sections.
Right.
And I do know Runner. Like, man, nigga, I remember when Runner came in that motherfucking shop when he, first of all, let's talk about Thug Life. That album made Tupac.
Exactly.
It made From the Cradle to the Grave,
Right.
Bury Me a G. Them songs made Tupac, and he had, nigga, Runner had some of the hardest verses on that album.
So the question is why?
What happened?
Why is this not broadcast?
Nigga, I remember when Runner, what I was gonna say is, he came into the shop. He said, nigga, we ain't fucking with Pac no more. He running with Death Row now. He Damu. But he had a single. And if he could play this for Runner, wherever he is right now,
Go here.
free him.
BR, man.
Hey, he had, I say a prayer for you. You say a prayer for me. I say a prayer for you. You say a prayer for me.
A presidential album.
Hey, that was his first single when he left Thug Life. He gonna hear me sing that song that you just heard me say, and he gonna smile from ear to ear like he really know what he talking about.
Man, come on,
but
man.
this is what I was confused about. How the fuck this nigga ain't on these Death Row songs? Psych and them is, and I know. So when you say y'all are blackballed,
Wiped out the
I
game.
see what you
it's
mean.
Like, it's like how you do. It's just like how they did back in the day.
They
when
did.
when they shut off the nose of the Sphinx. Like nigga, when they come.
They didn't
through
want
your
it to
land,
know it was African.
When they come with your land, like we destroy everything about y'all. We don't even mention y'all. You don't be mentioned.
But-
like, and it's crazy that you don't be mentioned when you got people that have to be mentioned. You'll mention people and don't even mention their affiliation.
whoa, you know who you guys do have?
Who?
You have you, which this is
We got
honestly,
Battle Cat.
hey,
We got
better
Battle
run,
Cat.
hey,
Guess who else we got?
DJ,
Ice-T.
Ice-T.
We got Ice-T.
You got
Ice-T
Deshaun
was with us.
Jackson.
We got D-Jack. You feel me? We got different.
Free X4, because X4 was on his way.
But Jack let it be known that he from around the area. You
Shout
feel
out
what I'm
Donut.
saying? Like or whatever nut. Shout out my nigga Nut.
Shout out to
Oh, God.
Pee-wee, Big Blue Diamond.
Like on God. You know what I
Hey.
mean? But it's like you don't have like the people who you guys are writing in the history books. Y'all showing documentaries about Tupac, and then go and show the Thug Life thing, but make sure that y'all do not show Rated R or even Macadocious.
Why don't they do that?
Cause we blackball.
Come
That's
on.
what I'm saying. Y'all not blackball.
But y'all, hey, listen, this is the year you niggas. Y'all, like my bro said, y'all kicking in the door. I'm happy to have you come on here, talk about, because listen, and one thing I
and it's
please.
crazy that all these big names, not to cut you off.
No,
but all
don't
these
have
big names know that the homies, y'all know the homies. Y'all tied in with the homies. Now,
Y'all
think about
see
it.
the homies.
These niggas is tied in and this is from the 6-0s to the everybody, I'm saying from our allies to our enemies. Y'all have some type of connection with the 40s, but we're not mentioned. And so it's like, and it's crazy, but you can't even be, but the facts is, I'm gonna give you facts, and they gonna hate these facts, but you cannot really be from LA if you are not befriended with a nigga from 40s, bro.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna keep it lit, bro.
Shout out to Big Ice.
You can have all the ops, you could be an op, but you will have some sort of, this is how important the hood is in LA, but at the same token, since we not in the ballot, we have to be getting blackballed.
So basically, what they did is the industry, they came through LA and just jumped over Vernon. They skipped Vernon.
They said, fuck that. No, listen.
They skipped Vernon.
Listen. First off, they said, okay, so boom. After that, after we probably did whatever we did originally and got blackballed back in the day, the older homies, because you gotta understand that we a fucking new, you know what I'm saying, we one of the newest O's, you feel me? We was all our whole hood, all our hood was belonged to somebody else. You feel me? We had to take our hood.
The dark was the Hoovers at
always
first.
The dark was the Hoovers. The park had Bloods. You feel me? Brims and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The avenues had Brims. You know what I'm saying? All the way to the V&Gs. The V&Gs went all the way to went to Vernon.
Shout out to Big Rock from the park.
Yeah, shout out Rock.
Rock, that's my nigga.
You feel me?
Lil
You know what
Rudy.
I mean?
Tiny Rudy.
So you had all this infestation of everybody else, and then we had to, what you know as the 40s right now is all area that we had to take. You feel me?
Y'all
so
did.
our mentality is a little different than niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like our mentality is always that fight. You know what I'm saying?
It's like the
back
African
in the corner. Like, you feel me? So then you get the extreme cases like 4 extras.
Oh my God! So basically, y'all are like history's own Hannibal when he took over Italy and Spain.
Exactly. And then
Not only did he take it over, he changed the bloodline.
and everybody put us up under this umbrella of something like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, these neighborhoods was before y'all, but we really have beefed and won.
Yeah. And
all our wars.
Took over big sessions of LA.
Like, bro, with anybody, like, so it's like, so we got this little back against the wall type shit. You feel what I mean? So if the homies, older homies, you know what I'm saying, and they was in the middle of the shit. I can only imagine how they was, at them times where, where you ain't gonna cross me or none of that, nigga, that mentality kind of came out into their professionalism, and that might have got us blackballed or whatever the case may be, right? And so therefore, now you got today's time where it's like, what do we do?
What do we do? Man, I'm glad you brought that up because I've heard this a few times, but the way you put it, it made so much sense, bro. And I'm going to let you know, bro. Shout out to Hoff. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to Lupe 46 because the person who gave me who told me, hey, get Runner on here, this has been a great fucking sit down with you, bro. And I hope that we can do this again and again and again. And like I tell a lot of my guests, this may be the first, but make this the first of 100.
Let's do it, man.
So, is there anything else we can go on?
Man, check this out, man.
Come
Y'all
on.
just
Go ahead.
Check out my movie, Loyalty Don't Exist, man. We still in the middle of shooting, so reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? If you got a little part, you got a little acting skills, come fuck with me. I'm trying to put the city on. I don't even care where you from. If you from rival gangs, we got rival gangs in there. We got the Hoovers. We got the, you know what I'm saying? We got the A-Tray Gangsters. We got the Troubles. We got the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Who else? We got the Brims. You know what I'm saying? Blackstones. Like we got everybody. We got everybody up in there, man. You feel me? Everybody that's, you know what I mean, trying to put on for your section, nigga. I'm not filtering y'all. I need y'all to talk like how y'all really talk.
Well, let me let you know something.
Yeah.
The Why Not podcast is here to help you promote. So if there's anything that we can do to help you with this movie, whether you need someone to be in the role, whether you need anything,
Okay.
call us. We gonna do whatever we can.
Man, listen, man, we chimed in now, man.
Let's go ahead. And I got one question for
man,
you.
Hey, listen, man. Hospital, why not, man? Listen, man. Hospital.
Hey.
They gonna treat you right coming up in here, man. Y'all really need to come and support this joint, man.
Come on now.
They really doing their thing,
Come
man.
on now. And
they
I only
out the city, bro.
Hey, look, the city behind us,
They
man.
out the city, bro.
They got the city behind us. I got one question for you, baby runner. How do you do your work so well?
You do your work so well.
It's a banger right here, bro.
You've been working so hard.
What that boy got? Hey, feel this one? Oh, I'm on now. Hey, look, y'all.
How you do? How you do?
47 for the boys holding the map. 46 for the hood, Bucky put on the map. 45 for the cannon, me and Danger we use. I got that 4-4 paraded to give niggas the blue. 43 niggas greeted me when I was released. 42nd Street, Big Bad DSC. 41, fucking Illinois, you know I'm a rap. So when I die, 40 in the air for the set. 39 grand, he's short one, he think it's a game. At 38, special drawdown, they spit in his brain. 7 seconds for his man to give me the blue.
Go.
3 to 6 of his men to carry him in the blue. 35 of his niggas that be ready to strike. Paralyzed one, 34 be dead by the night. I dropped 33 down, the convertible Jag. And roll around with that cold 32 on my lap. 31 flavors, baby, come and sample a taste. And if this was 30 years old, she let me nut in the face. She
Wow.
29 ways to make me come in the flash. I tried 28, bitch ain't back to tickle my ass. I scoop 27 next to rock whenever I got. Only 26 minutes, I get them off on the block. I write 25 baskets on the wall with the game. Then I'm on their ass 24 hours a day. A 23 niggas slay like no other dude. I'm working off with 22, what the fuck are they do? Fuck you know, I get a 21 gun salute. Ain't no one ride 28, boy, you missing a few. 97, I was sentenced to 5. But 18 was the age I came out of the wild. 17 for that clip, with a spare in the barrel. Wow. 16, a blue one shot kill. 15 for the AR and semi I got. No 14 for that motherfucking mini I got. 13 when my best friend Donnie was murdered. A couple years later, 12 was selecting my verdict. I got 11 pistol boys, outfitters and all. If we approach 10 bitches, then we fucking them all. 9 meals don't kill, ask that nigga baby dog. I rather clutch the 8 ball when I'm picking them off. I got 7 C's of the globe, out of the under the sun, and it's 6 million ways to die. Choose one, 5 years in the cell, but no jizz was shared. I only met 4 homies, wasn't sick in the head. 3 for the YA years I suffered alone, or for the third of it that I spent stuck in a hole. 2 for the twin Glocks, I be spitting the dudes, or for the double, ooh, to the avenue, to the first pistol girl, lady running my bond, cause it's only one me, running low for the Don, 47 of them niggas. Tell me how you do it. Tell me. Hey.
Hey, my God! That shit was special! That shit was special!
Nigga, when you count it down from what number? 47?
You sure did.
47?
Yes, he did.
We all here. 47, we here.
Did we get that? We recorded all that?
We good?
You want to hit the outro real quick?
Hey, yo, man. Hey, yo, I'm saying, nigga, I had a great time, nigga. Hey, my niggas, why not podcast, nigga? We asking you why not.
Why not, baby?
Why
Let's
fuck
go.
not?
This is the Why Not podcast, baby. This was a great. Welcome to the season 2 of the Why Not podcast, man. We only here to upgrade the city and we not here for no bullshit, man. I'm only bringing in guys that represent this city.
Period. I'm trying to tell you.
Come on,
man.
man.
Look,
Let's
hospitality,
Hospitality.
nigga.
Come
Better
here, have
vibe,
what you want.
no jumper. All that is secondary.
Hey!
I'm trying to tell you.
And we the
I've
real
been on all these podcasts. Yo, my man. I'm telling you.
And you can follow me at Bro Rogan. I am Bro Rogan, and this is the Why Not podcast. Hey, I'm bringing the city together. I'm not a vulture. I'm really a part of the culture. Look outside.
Oh,
the city
God.
right there, nigga. Let's go.
You do